It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wildwood here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. It's Jacobs to start the drive. That's some strong running. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Take four. Hey.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
70 Timberwolves. Watch the backer. Shift. Check 26. Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Quick dash. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Deputy Cougar 19. I'm scared. Check. Hot route. Hot. No. Off.
Ready. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sag.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Alert flare, alert flare.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the safety.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Rip right, rip right. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
We ain't giving him nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Check 15. Hurry. Ready, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
2nd and 5. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Now it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check, check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He lets it go deep for Mayer. And unable to connect, incomplete. We'll give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. play action. They'll throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll drop the throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
79. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing. That's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Now, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Browns first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. On the ball. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check 24, check 24.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Check it. 19, 18. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.